See here, we discussing the topic is expansion of liquid. Expansion of liquid. In general, when heat is supplied to the liquid, that can be expanded. That can be expanded. In generally, the liquids can be also expanded. But water 0 to 4 degrees centigrade, 0 to 4 degrees centigrade, it will be contracted. It will be contracted. After that, it will be an expansion. It will be expansion. But the previously discussing about the expansion of solid. The solid have the definite shape. Definite shape is there. But liquid, there is no shape. Liquid, there is no shape. That means the liquid is taken into the any container. Liquid is taken into any container or vessel. Now that will be have the shape and size will be there. Now due to, see, this is the liquid. This liquid is taken into a vessel. This is the vessel. See, what is considered as a vessel. See, this is the total is considered a liquid. This is the liquid. Now, up to we can is the liquid is taken in the, that's a point of A. Up to this liquid is filled. This liquid can be filled up to A point. Up to A point. After that, this vessel is taken into a hot water. Taken into a hot water. This is the hot water of a beaker. Now this is considered one of the beaker. See, what is there here? The hot water. Here, this vessel can be introduced. This vessel can be introduced in a hot water. When is it introduced in a hot water? See, now here the vessel can be expanded. Vessel can be expanded. The vessel can be expanded. This liquid can be the falls down up to point of B. Up to point of B. See, actually the first the liquid is there, the point of A. When this vessel can be taken into a hot water, here what is the expansion there? The vessel can be expanded. That liquid can be fall down up to B point. Up to B point. Now the heat is, after that, now heat is the supplied to this system. Now again this liquid is absorbing of that liquid heat and is rising. It will be rising up to C point. Up to C point. The liquid is rising up to C point. When heat is supplied to this system, now that the liquid is rising up to B to C point. Now here observing, here B to C point, this B to C point is called real expansion. What is called this name? Real expansion. See, actually the liquid can be raised the B to C point. That's why it is called as a real expansion. Now here A to C, this A to C is called operant expansion. Operant expansion. See, why are is called the operant means actually the liquid, the first starting up to which point is the A point. Now generally we can observe it will be increasing A to C point. See, that is it increasing of A to C point is called the operant expansion. But actually the way to increasing by the B point to C point. అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి లిక్విడ్ ఎక్కడ వరకు ఉండే ఏ వరకు ఉంది తర్వాత ఏమైంది వెజల్ ఎక్కడ తీసుకున్నాం మనం హాట్ వాటర్ తీసుకోవడం వల్ల నా ఇట్ ఇస్ ఎక్స్పాండెడ్ అంటే లిక్విడ్ ఫాల్ అయింది ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి మనకు బీ పాయింట్ నా అగైన్ ఇక్కడ హీట్ ఈజ్ సప్లై టు సిస్టమ్ అప్పుడు హీట్ సప్లై చేసాం ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడ మనకు బి నుంచి సికి వస్తుంది అంటే యాక్చువల్గా ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడ ఎక్స్పాండ్ అయింది మనకు బి నుంచి సికి అనేది తీసుకోవాలి కదా రియల్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్గా మనకు స్టార్టింగ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది ఏ నుంచి ఉంది కాబట్టి ఈ ఏ టు సి పాయింట్ ఏమంటున్నాం ఆపరెంట్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ అండ్ ఏ టు బి ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ వెజల్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ A to B is called the vessel expansion. Vessel expansion now it can be fall down. See, this is the total B to C. B to C is equal to A to B plus A to C. See, A to B plus A to C is equal to B to C. Now it is based on this vessel expanded. That is called the volume expansion. What is the vessel expansion? Nothing but volume expansion. Now it have the two types. The volume expansion have the two types. See here, before we discussing about this topic, what you say here that this vessel can be kept in a hot water. Before see the up to where is there the liquid is there the point of A. Its volume is considered the V1. Its value how much is considered V1. Now this vessel when you have the kept into a hot water, the liquid can be fall down. It's reached at the B point. Now here its volume is considered V2. Its value how much is considered V2. Now when the heat is supplied by the system, the liquid can be rising up to C point. See here the value is considered V2 dash. What is considered V2 dash? Initial temperature is considered T1. Initial temperature is T1 degrees centigrade. Here will be T2 degrees or here also is considered this rising of temperature also is considered T2 degree centigrade. T2 degree centigrade. Now it is based on those the liquid has two coefficient of expansion. How many coefficient of expansion are there? Two coefficient of expansion are there. The first one, coefficient of operant expansion. Coefficient of operant expansion of liquid is denoted by let me say gamma A. The second one is there, coefficient of real or absolute expansion. Real or absolute expansion of liquid, that is called as the gamma R. Already see in the diagram, this is the real expansion is the P to C and A to B is the operant expansion. It is based on we discussing this one. The first we discussing about the coefficient of operant expansion of liquid. Coefficient of operant expansion of liquid. See, this is the definition. The ratio of operant increase in value of the liquid for unit rise of temperature to the original value is called coefficient of operant expansion. See, this is the diagram. A to C, what is called as an operant expansion. Now you say that the ratio of operant increase in value. See, up here the liquid will be increasing, is the value can be also increasing for rising of temperature T1 degree centigrade to T2 degree centigrade. That means increasing of temperature to the original value. Original value is called coefficient of operant expansion. Now see, this is the formula. Gamma A is equal to operant increase in volume of liquid by operant increasing in volume of liquid by initial value or also say the original value into rise its temperature. Rise its temperature or also say the difference in temperature. Write this formula gamma A is equal. See, operand increasing in value. Operand increasing of value, how much is there? V2 dash minus into V1 initial by original value, how much is there also? V1. The rise of temperature, say T2 minus T1 degree centigrade. See, this is the gamma A is equal to V2 dash minus V1 by V1 into T2 minus T1. This is the formula for the coefficient of operant expansion of liquid. Now write this SI units. SI units. Now observe this formula. V2 minus V1 is nothing but value. V is also value. The value cancel. Now what is there here? Only for the denominator temperature. The temperature can be measuring in a Kelvin inverse. Because of this the denominator is there. That's why we can the Kelvin inverse. Or also degree centigrade inverse. Or also what is called the degree centigrade inverse. The next, the second one we are discussing about the coefficient of real or absolute expansion. Real or absolute. Real or absolute expansion of liquid. It is denoted by a gamma R. It is denoted by a gamma R. See here. Again, the same definition we can apply also in the above of the coefficient of operant expansion. See, the ratio of real or absolute increase. The real or absolute increase in value of the liquid for unit rise of temperature. For unit rise of temperature to the original value is called coefficient of real expansion. Coefficient of real expansion. It is denoted by gamma R. This gamma R is equal. See here, either real or absolute increase in volume of liquid by original value into rises temperature. Now observing here the diagram. Real expansion. The real expansion means the where is there? The V2. And initial how much is there? V1. It is increasing between the V1 to V2. Then we can write the gamma R. Gamma R is equal V2 minus V1. V2 minus V1 by V1 into T2 minus T1. So this is the formula of the coefficient of real or absolute expansion of liquid. V2 minus V1. This is the final value when it's increasing, and it is the initial value by V1 into T2 minus T1. Write this SI units. See, again, it is the value can be cancelled. The what is there? The Kelvin inverse or degree of centigrade inverse 1. Degree of centigrade inverse 1. So next, discussing about the relation between. See, next we are discussing about the relation between operant coefficient of operant and real expansion. real expansion. See what is the next we discussing about the topic is relation between coefficient of operand and real expansion. Now here we can denote by the gamma r. Gamma r, the coefficient of real expansion, is equal to gamma a plus gamma g. Operant expansion plus, and what is here the vessel of expansion. The vessel is nothing but say the glass expansion. Already we see the above diagram is saying a. So what is the BC is equal to AB plus BA. So AC. So BC is equal to what is the AB plus AC. BC is nothing but a real expansion, and AB is nothing but a vessel expansion. AC is nothing but operand expansion. Now consider BC is equal to real expansion. This is the operand expansion. Sorry, vessel expansion. Vessel expansion. This will be the operand expansion. Now can I this one? Now this vessel or glass expansion is equal to 3 times of the coefficient of linear expansion, because of the vessel will be increasing in a vessel. Vessel is the what is the volume? Volume is nothing but length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. It is 3 times of the linear expansion. Linear expansion means it will be increasing only for the length. That's the 3 r. We can write here the gamma r is equal to gamma a plus 3 alpha. This is the formula from the relation between the operand and real expansion. Gamma r is equal to gamma a plus 3 alpha. Alpha is equal to coefficient of linear expansion. Coefficient of linear expansion. Gamma r is equal to coefficient of real expansion, and gamma a coefficient of operand expansion.